Hello and welcome to the United Stand. We're back in the Drawty Devil studio for the United Stand. Give him a follow on Twitter. It's Jose Mourinho's top 5 realistic signings for January as voted for by you on Skype Goldbridge on Monday and also across Twitter and our other social media accounts. So let's go for it. Who's realistic for January? In at number 5, James Rodriguez, Real Madrid, big, massive signing, contracted until 2020, 25 years of age, probably would cost anywhere between 40 and 60 million pounds. But I have no doubts he's surplus to requirements at Real Madrid. He's not playing. He's playing a little bit, but he's not playing that much. Half the time that Ronaldo's getting, so he's certainly not first team. As I said, surplus to requirements. Same agent as Jose Mourinho, so it is a deal that could be done. However, he plays in that sort of number 10, right-sided, left-sided midfield position, of which we have quite a few. Maybe a few underperforming, but we have quite a few. So would James Rodriguez be a realistic sign for Manchester United? In many ways, it ticks a lot of the boxes, but does he have the attitude and does Mourinho really want him? Let's see. That's why he's at number 5. In at number 4, as voted by you, Cesc Fabregas. Controversial, mercenary, I think, but Premier League proven at Arsenal and Premier League winner at Chelsea. 29 years of age, so he's still got a few years left in him. Contracted till 2019, so it's a bit of a deal that could be done. I'd say around £20 million probably. But would Chelsea want to sell another player to Manchester United? Was Fabregas one of the contributing factors to why Mourinho lost his job, or do they actually have a good relationship? These are the sort of questions I would consider. And would you want Fabregas dropping into a Manchester United midfield? I think actually, you know what? Fabregas alongside Pogba, you're starting to think sort of Pirlo sort of relationship. It could work. I think it's outlandish, but it is a possibility. And it's a Premier League player who really isn't playing much for their team at all. In at number 3, Fabinho. Mentioned in the summer, Monaco, can play right back, defensive midfielder, 23 years of age, only just signed a new contract. He's contracted till 2021. However, money talks. Monaco, they're doing well in the Champions League. Obviously, they're doing well in the French league. It's not much of a league, is it? If you want to go and progress, I think Fabinho would quite fancy the Premier League. It's just whether Manchester United would want to spend 20 to 30 million pounds on him and whether he'd really want to leave Monaco in the Champions League in January. Probably more of a summer signing, but we have been linked to him before, and there is that agent link with Fabinho. George Mendes again, same agent as Jose Mourinho. In at number 2, and he is a number 2, Seamus Coleman, Premier League proven, mentioned by me, Kev, United Stand viewers for probably a couple of years now, certainly the summer before last. I think he's a decent right back option. We do need a right back. Will Darmian be enough? Is Valencia's injury long-term concern? And actually, do we need somebody who is a specialist right back? Yes, yes and yes. So Seamus Coleman, 28 years of age, into his prime. Probably not getting as much of a high profile as he was a couple of years ago, but still a Premier League proven right back who I think would fit in seamlessly at Manchester United and would be a welcome Irishman at the club, which we haven't had for a long time. Cost-wise, again, 2019 with his contract, so I'd say anywhere between 20 and 30 million pounds. The problem is you'd have to play a Premier League premium, so probably about 30 million. I'd like that deal to be done. Everton, not in Europe, probably not going to challenge for top 4. It's a step up. Let's do it. I'd be really happy with Seamus Coleman, and I think that's why you voted him at number 2. Number 1, I was quite surprised by this. Maybe Jose Fonte would be more realistic. We were linked to him in the summer. But Virgil van Dijk, not Dick van Dijk from Mary Poppins, Virgil van Dijk, formerly of Celtic, now of Southampton, certainly proved himself as Premier League proven. I know we were linked with him when he was at Celtic, but that's a bit of a big step up, isn't it, from Scottish pub football into the Premier League. He's made it, he is Premier League proven, he's a decent option at Manchester United, contracted till 2022, so it's going to be a bit of money to get him, but he is only 25, ticks all the boxes. Centre-back is what we need. Probably, I think he'd be about £30 million. Southampton don't tend to hold teams to premium. £30 million, probably enough to do the deal. Again, not really much going on with Southampton's season. They're not going to be challenged for top 4. I know they're still in the Europa League, but if we wanted to do him, I think this is the sort of signing that money talks. I think Van Dijk we could do. I think Seamus Coleman we could do. Fabinho just doesn't feel right. Fabregas, you know what? Part of me thinks that could happen, even though I don't want it to. James Rodriguez, I can't see him being a January signing, to be honest. But get commenting below. Give us your thoughts. We're back in the transfer studio for some of these talks as we approach January. Lots to talk about. This is your top 5, not mine. I will do mine later on in a few weeks' time as we approach Christmas. But what are your thoughts? at the end of the day, it just shows there might be slim pickings in January. Some of you are saying we won't sign anybody. Get commenting below. Give us a like if you like the transfer studio back. As I said, Draughty Devil, follow him on Twitter. Get commenting. Look forward to interacting with you. And remember, tomorrow we're doing a midday Skype goal bridge to try and encapsulate the worldwide support we have on the United Stand for Manchester United. 12 o'clock midday UK time should capture a lot of you from all around the world. An interesting one to do. Join us tomorrow, but get commenting below. It's transfer news and we all love it.